This is chapter 17, Stars and the Solar System, and from class 8th. So, during the summer season, when you go on the roof of the house after taking dinner, so you are able to see a clear cloudless night in the villages. Okay, but in city, this beautiful scene cannot be seen because of air pollution. So, the sky, in the sky, there are different types of bright stars in the sky, and because of the bright lights and no clear atmosphere in the city, that's why this beautiful scene at the night is not possible to see in the city. But now see here, the moon is the brightest object in the night sky, as you have learned in the previous class also. So in this lesson, you are going to learn about the stars and the solar system. First, you will learn about the celestial objects. So what are the celestial objects? The objects which exist in the sky are called as celestial objects. So which objects are existing in the sky? For example, moon, planets. Which are the planets? Like Earth. Again, there is asteroid belt also, comets, meteoroids, and stars. So all these are the objects which are present in the sky. So all them togetherly called as celestial objects. So in this chapter, you are going to learn about the various celestial objects. So step by step you are going to learn. So night sky. Now see here at the night, the various celestial objects which we can see easily in the night sky are, so which celestial object we can see in the night in the sky at the night in the sky? So simply we can say stars, we can see there are some planets, moon, and meteors, or meteors are also called as shooting stars. So like these celestial objects we can see. So an important characteristics of the star is that they appear to twinkle in the sky. So the stars are twinkling in the sky. This is the characteristics of the stars. But stars are twinkling. But what about the planets? So planets do not twinkle because they are much more nearer to the earth than the stars. That's why they cannot twinkle. Moon is the most prominent object which we can see in the night sky. Now stars. So we know that the stars are nothing but they are the celestial objects. Okay, so they are extremely hot and have light of their own. Now the stars appears to be small because they are very far away from us, and the sun is the star which is the nearest to the earth. Sun looks much bigger and brighter because it is much nearer to us than any other star. So that's why we can see the sun which gives sunlight to us. It is very brighter and it is much nearer as compared to other star. So this is the information about the stars. And again some information is, though the stars are present in the sky even during the day, but we cannot see them during the daytime because of the bright light of the sun. So the stars are present in the sky at night also and during the day also. So every time they are present, but because of sunlight is very bright, and because of that bright light of the sun, we cannot see the stars during the daytime. But at night time there is no sunlight, so easily we can see the stars. The stars happens to be move in the sky from east to west direction, and this apparent motion of the stars in the sky from east to west is due to the rotation of the earth from west to east on its axis. So you have learned that earth rotates from earth rotates from west to east on its axis, and because of this the motion of the stars appears as they are moving from east to west. So in this direction the stars are appears to be moving because Earth moves, Earth rotates from west to east on its axis. Now the pole star. Now what is the pole star? Now see here, the star which appears stationary means not moving at all. The star which appears stationary from the earth is called as pole star. The pole star appears to be stationary and does not change its position with the time because it lies on the axis of the rotation, which is fixed in the space and does not change with the time. Now see here, the pole star cannot change its position, so it appears stationary because where it lies on the axis of the rotation. That's why it cannot change the position. And this pole star this pole star is situated in the direction of the Earth's axis. So that's why it does not appear to move. So I will show you the picture of the pole star. See here, this is the pole star and it lies on the axis of the Earth. So it cannot move or it does not appear to move as it's situated in the direction of the Earth's axis. Now, the unit of the measuring distances in the universe, light year. So, what is the light year? So, what is the unit of measuring the distances in the universe? Because in the universe, distance is too much, means it is more distance, and then how can we calculate that distance? Not in kilometer, so it can be calculated, it can be measured in the light year. So, the distances between the various celestial objects, so celestial objects means the objects which are present in the sky like planets and stars. So how they are expressed? They are expressed in the unit of light year. 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. So 1 light year means the distance traveled by the light in the 1 year. So light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 12. The light year is a unit of the distance. After the Sun, the nearest star is Proxima Centauri and the distance between the Proxima Centauri is 4.3 light years. Now we will take the information about the constellation. Now constellation means what? So when you look at the sky for some time, can you see some stars forming a group with the shape like those? Means different shapes are get formed when there is a group of stars. So this stars performing group that has a recognizable shape is called as constellation. So the group of stars which appears to form some recognizable shape or pattern is known as constellation, and each constellation has been given a name signifying an animal, a human being, or some other objects which it appears to be resemble. And some of the important constellations which we can see during the night sky are Ursa Major, Orion, Cassieopeia, and Leo Major. So these are some examples of the constellation. So constellations were devised by ancient people to be able to recognize stars in the sky, and the shape of the constellation resembles objects familiar to those people. So at night we can easily identify the constellation because they are in as a group of stars performing or showing a different shape like animal or human being. So the first constellation, that is Ursa Major. So this Ursa Major constellation consists 7 bright stars. So how many stars are present in the Ursa constellation Major? 7. 7 stars which are bright, they are present in there. So resembling somewhat a big bear pattern. And the Assam Major constellation is visible during the summer season. We can locate the position of the pole star in the night sky with the help of Ursa Major constellation, and the Ursa Major constellation appears to revolve around the pole star in the night sky. Now see here, this type of this Ursa Major constellation is also called as Saptarshi or Big Dipper or a Great Bear. If you see here, its shape look like a great bear. If you see there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these 7 stars are there, and it looks like a Saptarshi. It looks like a Big Dipper or a Great Bear. Now see here, dipper is used for drinking water. If you see, this shape is look like a dipper. So this dipper is used to see the drink the water. So it has different names. Saptarshi also, Big Dipper also, and it looks like a great bear. So great bear also. So this is the information about the constellation Saptarshi or Great Bear. Now next constellation is Orion constellation. So this Orion constellation consists 7 or 8 bright stars. See here. In Saptarshi also 7 stars, and here also 7 or 8 bright stars are present here. And this type of constellation, Orion constellation, is visible to us in the sky during the winter season. Ursa Major can be seen in summer season, but in winter season Orion constellation can be seen in the sky in the winter season, and the brightest star in the sky is called as Sirius. So brightest star is called as Sirius. If you see here, this is the picture of Orion constellation where the 7 or 8 stars are there, and here the brightest star is called as Sirius. Next constellation is Cassieopeia constellation, and in this constellation there are 5 main stars, and which can represent the queen seated on chair. So it is also visible in the winter season. Here you can see, this is the picture of the constellation. Leo Major constellation. So in this constellation 9 main stars are there, and Leo means lion. So this constellation is visible during the summer season. Next is, so here you can see the Leo constellation, the image of that, and the next point is the solar system. So in the solar system you are going to learn about the solar system. So in solar system, sun and 8 planets and their satellites and millions of smaller celestial objects such as asteroids, comets, meteoroids, all these are present. So the solar system consists of, means the solar system made up of all these type of celestial objects. So which are those? Sun, 8 planets, their satellites, millions of smaller celestial objects such as asteroids, comets, meteoroids. The 8 planets of the solar system according to their order are first Mercury, then Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. The gravitational pull of the sun keeps all the planets and other objects revolving around the sun. So this is the solar system image. See here, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. All these planets are there with the proper sequence. And the next point is about the sun. The sun is the star. It is a star around the earth. Now see, sun is the star, brightest star which gives the sunlight and heat also, and it is a star around the earth and other planet which revolves. The sun is the star having the system of planets around it with life on of its planets called earth. So all the planets are revolving around the sun, and the planet earth has the life on it. And the sun is the extremely hot object. We know that its temperature is more 6000 degrees Celsius, and sun is not solid object. The sun consists mostly hydrogen gas, and the sun is the main source of the heat, light, energy for all the planets and for all the planets of the solar system and their satellites.